All right, guys, today we're gonna look at Beauty and the Beast. The beautiful, sleek, lowered 2024 Denali Ultimate Dually. This thing is all painted to match, blacked out. Set of 22s on this thing. We got a low profile street tire on this beast, or I should say on this beauty, right? You got some paint protection here on the front end. You got the blacked out marker lights. This is the ultimate, so you have the massage seats on the interior that we'll get to take a look at. Guys, this thing is rated for a max of 36,000 pound tow capacity. You have 470 horsepower, 975 pound-foot of torque. This thing is a machine, right? And the best part about it, instead of being lifted like most of these trucks, it's lowered, right? We lowered this thing 2.5 inches to give it that sleek look, right? So check this baby out. Okay, we put these upgraded mud flaps on this beast, and you can see these are the all-American version, right? You got the American flag on that bad boy. The guys, just look at this truck though. Look at the back end of this truck. Look at the stance of this truck. It is a beautiful freaking truck, right? And guys, this one, let's be honest, okay? It's not that aggressive off-road look. This is a super functional, bad looking truck, right? You can tow your trailer, you can drive down the road and not feel like you're in something that's lifted with these 37-inch tires on it, right? And we're gonna do a shot. We're actually gonna get in this truck, drive this truck. I wanna show you guys exactly how this thing feels on the highway. We're gonna look at some of the acceleration. We're gonna go over all the details on this truck. And I really wanna give you guys that overview, the full overview of what it's like driving one of these trucks and why you would wanna own this truck. Let's check out the interior real quick. So guys, inside this beautiful Denali Ultimate Dually, you can see you got the full grain leather interior. You have the massaging seats, the sunroof, the technology package with the rear view mirror camera, the suede headliner. This thing is loaded with absolutely every option you could get on a GMC pickup truck. This is the top of the line, the best of the best, heated and cooled seats. You got the center console with a safe in here, okay? So that is an option that this truck has. The optional center console safe, right? Because let's be honest, if you have the money to buy this truck, you probably need a place to put all your cash, right? So let's keep that in mind, right? But anyhow, start this bad boy up. You can see heated steering wheel. Again, every option you could possibly get. The nice diesel exhaust brake as well for towing. You have your tow package. You have your fifth wheel gooseneck prep. Again, every option you could get, this truck has. The power running boards. It is the Dually, which again is a super hard option to find in a Denali Ultimate. But guys, we're gonna get this thing on the road. We're gonna take it out, show you exactly what it's like driving the truck. I wanna go over steering, feel, acceleration, all that good stuff. But yeah, guys, this is the beautiful Denali Ultimate Dually. All right, guys, we just launched a brand new parts website, okay? It is full of truck accessories. I'm talking 10,000 plus different parts and accessories for your truck. You guys gotta check it out. And I'm talking big name brands, WeatherTech, B&W hitches, deck system, the bed systems. You know, we got stuff from Kurt, Lippert. We got all your, I'm talking guys from lights to hitches to tonneau covers, running boards. We got it all. And the biggest difference between us and some of these other online parts for sale companies is that you can go on there, you can buy a product off of our website, get it shipped to us for free. Okay, so free shipping if you get it sent to our location. You come in and pick it up here. If you want us to install something on your truck, you want us to install that part on the truck, we can do it. You just drop your vehicle off, we can get it all done. If you guys want it shipped directly to your house, we can do that as well. Shipping's a little bit extra charge on that. So guys, again, markmartinmotors.com, shop truck accessories. It's there now, go check it out. Again, this is the Duramax diesel, 470 horsepower, 975 pound-foot of torque. I want to see power, acceleration, what it's like handling with it being lowered, right? And the Dually with the 22s, you know, in that lower profile tire. I want to see how this drives and rides compared to the beastly F-450. I'm gonna turn that diesel exhaust brake on. I'm gonna set our, yeah, it's adaptive cruise. I'm probably not even gonna use it, but yeah, let's go. Let's see again how this thing drives and rides, and let's see the turning radius, right? Let's actually do that right now. Let's look at the turning radius, see what that actually is like, and then we're gonna do the same thing on that 450, see what that looks like. And this truck is not gonna be as good as the 450, I can tell you that right now. Just the way these things are rated, it's not rated as well. And honestly, I bet you right now, when we pull out here with that 450, I'm not gonna have to do like a little 3-point turn, right? Like I did with this truck. So let's go here and let's pull out here, see how this sucker drives, guys. Because again, what is this thing gonna be like pulling your fifth wheel, pulling your big trailer, your big camper? So you guys, let's get this sucker on the highway, let's get it up to speed. I will tell you, the GM trucks, and this truck is honestly, this is the thing that impresses me the most, is the independent front suspension, how these things ride. They're so tight, and to be honest with you, it drives the most like a car or a smaller vehicle, because they're so, like the front end and the steering feel is so, it's just tight. It's a lot tighter than a Ford or a Ram for that matter, because Ford and Ram both have their straight axle, and this is the independent front suspension. So power-wise, guys, that's to the floor, and I'm doing 54 mile an hour, right, pulling out from a stop. Power-wise, these are not nearly as impressive as that Ford with the high output. Actually, they're not as impressive. Just a regular Ford diesel in general has more. I think those are like 475 horsepower, but they're like over 1,000 pound-foot of torque, right? So they're definitely torquier, just a stock engine. This exhaust brake is good, but I will say the Ford exhaust brake braking combo I think is better. I would say so far, guys, this truck, the overall ride is definitely nicer. And you can see here, this is the other thing I want to show you. So like when I start out with this truck, I had a little bit of vibration, a little bit of steering wheel shimmy, and that is just your bigger tire warming up, guys. So the tires gotta have time to warm up. You're gonna notice that you're gonna have that. But when we get this thing on the highway here in a little bit, we will probably will be all gone, right? Super nice driving truck. You can see here, I'm tracking, and we'll get ready to have no steering wheel shake or vibration there, right? This is, yeah, we're in two-wheel drive. We're going down. Again, guys, you got all the goodies on this truck. Super comfortable. You know what I did forget, though, is my massaging seat. Let's see how this thing compares right now. So I want to see what actual mode I'm in. I want the relief, right? So it's on 3. It's on the top setting. Let's see how that goes. Very comfortable truck to be in. And I'm not huge either. Like if I was 6'5", you know, 6'4", 6'5", 6'6", you know, if I was taller, the Ford has a little bit more room, but I love how these trucks fit me. And let's be honest, most guys are probably around 6 foot. Not a lot of 6'4", 6'8" guys out there, right? Let's see here. So that's to the floor. You can see we're pulling up on that tractor trailer. Let's get out around him and see how this thing rides. So we are doing 75, guys, and this truck is driving and tracking super smooth. The way we did this truck with the lowering kit, it does have a rake to the rear, like I should say rake to the front, so the rear end is up a little bit higher. You can feel that driving it right now, but that's really because we set it up so you can tow with it. I actually feel like I'm getting a massage right now. Be curious to see what I think about that Ford when we drive it with the massaging seat, but the massaging seat on this, even though it's just on my back, very impressive. I actually can feel it, like it's super strong. I can feel it, and I think part of it is these seats are a little bit firmer than the Ford seats. The Ford seats are definitely softer, which a longer trip, I'll be honest, at least to me, results in a little bit of a backache from those softer seats. These GM seats, I do love. So again, guys, little differences, little things, but to me, again, you can be picky. You're buying a $100,000 pickup truck. I mean, you deserve to have an opinion on it. So curious to see what you guys think on that. You know, on the massaging seats, right? Which one do you think is better? I'll say this, guys, you know, say what you want, but it's definitely a nice feature. If you're spending a lot of time in your truck, you're driving a long distance, I've had, again, I hear it over and over again with my customers where they are surprised how much they actually like them. And yeah, I had one guy in New York that bought a truck from me. He's like, I'm kind of ashamed to tell people I have massaging seats in my truck because it kind of makes me sound like a sissy. But he's like, I love them. He's like, I just don't tell everybody that I have them, you know. So didn't know what I think about that, about it being lowered, but all in all, I can't say I notice a difference ride-wise with it being lowered. I think the big thing with this is when you have a big trailer behind it, right? A big fifth wheel, you know, camper, whatever it may be, you probably really notice that with your stability with the lower center of gravity. I think that's probably the biggest thing you're going to notice. And of course, the look is freaking sick. But that's my take on that, guys. I think the only detriment, the only negative thing I have to say about this truck would be the power. I think the GM, you know, power-wise on this truck, it is not impressive. Is it enough? Sure, it's enough. But you can always have more, right? That's why I have some guys that want to delete their trucks right away because they get more power, better fuel efficiency. I mean, at the end of the day, that's what everybody wants: more power, better fuel economy. You know what I mean? Or just more power. You know what I mean? If you don't care about the fuel economy, just get more power out of them, right? That's what they're going to keep doing with these trucks too. They're going to keep improving them and keep tweaking them. You're going to have more power, better shift patterns, the whole thing. But that is the drive on this beautiful Denali Ultimate Dually with the being lowered with 22s and a low profile tire. All right, guys, and this is the beast, the 2023 Ford F-450 Platinum lifted on 37s with a set of 22-inch wheels, right? All blacked out, all painted to match black, right? The custom black, the high output diesel engine. This thing is an absolute monster. And you can see the big mud flaps on that beast, the all-American version there. You got the flag on there. But you can see, guys, all blacked out, all painted to match, no chrome on this bad boy, okay? And the high output engine, this truck can tow up to 40,000 pounds. You got 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-foot of torque. There is nothing on the road that can match the performance of this F-450, guys. An absolute beast. Like, look at these power running boards, right? They drop down, no chrome. That was all blacked out, right? Everything on this truck was blacked out. There's not any chrome left. I mean, you got some chrome on the wheels, right? Because that just pops this truck off. But again, front end, all blacked out. Let's check out the inside of this bad boy. All right, guys, and when I say beast, all right, the monstrous size of the interior on this truck, it's insane, right? There's nothing, nobody beats the Ford interiors and the size and the space you have. I mean, I'm 6 foot tall, and this truck fits like it's freaking awesome, right? You got the massage seats, you got the recline, and I'm thinking, actually, let's check this out. I think this has the max recline. All right, let's see if this does it. So you can lay in here and take a nap, you know what I mean? Super nice, right? Because that's what you're gonna do in your F-450, right? I mean, if you're towing 40,000 pounds, you probably need to take a break every now and then, so there you have it, right? So, guys, pano sunroof, massive sunroof, start this beast up, heated cooled seats, heated steering wheel, lane departure, heads-up display, trailer brake controller, fifth wheel gooseneck prep. Of course, it's an F-450. You're towing 40,000 pounds. You may need it. Navigation. You got everything, guys. This is absolutely insane. We're going to get this on the road. We're going to drive this truck. We're going to give you the full overview of what this thing drives like, what it feels like. It's got 37s sitting on 22s. I mean, it's got a lift. What does that actually feel like on the road? Do you want to buy this truck? Do you want to own this truck? We're going to go over all that, guys. Diesel exhaust brake, right? Because I always love having this on. And the nice thing with these Fords is you can have your regular diesel exhaust brake or the automatic. I'm going to put automatic on, and it's just on demand when I need it. Not all the time, but when I need it. Got your tow haul. We're in two-wheel drive. You can see here, I'm backing up. We got our camera views. You know, we can change all that. Hitch view. This is, oh yeah, so that's bed view, which is super nice, right? So we're gonna go back into drive. This switches out of it. We can put our navigation on. Let's go drive this thing and see. One of the coolest thing too is with these F-450s, the turning radius is best in class for a dually. They're a wider truck. The whole truck is wider, I should say the front end is wider than a normal dually, right? Or actually any truck, right? And you can just see here, just pulling out of here, you know, that was a little tight, right? But I'm getting out of here no problem. And guys, keep in mind, this is lifted with 37s on it and a 22-inch wheel. So this is a big frickin' truck, and I want to really go, you know, Ford straight axle. Typically, you're gonna have a little bit more float going down the road, a little bit more road feel with the straight axle as opposed to a GM with the independent front suspension. I guess the other thing I should turn on is my massage seat, because I do have that. Let's go to a full recovery mode there. And the thing with the Ford massaging seat over the GM is you do have back and butt. So you have it on all phases there. The GM is just in the back. I think the verdict's still out though. I don't know. We're gonna do these test drives, we're gonna see. So right now I got the massaging seat on. We're gonna see what that is, how I feel. And then the other thing is, of course, this has the high output, which is that 500 horsepower, 1,200 pound-foot of torque. So all in all, this sucker's gonna have more power than the GM truck. But you can hear, so right now driving this truck, I mean, we have the full pano sunroof in the Fords, so you do get a little bit more road noise from that. So like right now I'm driving down, I'm doing 51 mile an hour going down the road, not the highway, just the road, and definitely some road noise from those 37s. Definitely you can see a little bit of vibration in the steering wheel, not bad though. And to be honest with you, you're always going to have, the bigger the tire you get, you're going to have a little bit of time until those things warm up. You're going to have some vibration, a little bit of wobble until that tire does warm up, because it's such a big tire, right? It's such a big tire there. So you can see right now, a little bit of vibration in the steering wheel. We're going to see though, when we get this sucker out on the highway, that warms up a little bit more. Is it still doing it? The diesel exhaust brakes helping me slow down when I hit the brakes. Super nice on these trucks, guys. And I've towed with these trucks. I can tell you Ford's braking system, diesel exhaust braking, just the trans, everything is definitely stronger than a GM in my opinion. That's just towing with the trailer, going up and down some mountains in I'd say I was Blue Ridge Mountains, close to Skyline Drive down to Virginia. What I'm really excited to do is get this thing out on the highway and see what kind of snot it's got, because that high output is sick. So here we go. We're gonna hit the brakes pretty hard, and that's what's crazy. Slows down. I mean, just the braking on the truck, super impressive. So we're gonna jump on the highway here, go and exit. The one thing that bugs me with these Fords though is this is your phone holder, right? And like when you turn, it just wants to fall over. Like, it bugs the crap out of me. But I guess they have a little slot down there that you can put bring a charger up through. Because I did check with Ford to see if there's a rubber grommet that I'm missing in here. And they're like, no, it's not missing. It's just that way you can bring your phone charger up from the bottom, which is freaking stupid. I hate that. But anyhow, when I drove one of these, I stuck a little piece of foam in there to brace it. So there it goes again. All right, let's step on this beast. Step on this thing here. That trucker was nice, he got over for me, but that's ballsy for a lifted dually. So right now, all right guys, so I'm behind this car, I'm doing 65 mile an hour, okay? When I get to a straight stretch, I'll just keep them resting on here so I'm not actually steering it right. So that is this truck doing 60 mile an hour right now down the highway, right? Like, that's it. Right, so a lot of your vibration went away because those tires warmed up. So something to keep in mind there. We're going over a little bridge there, some bumps. But guys, all in all, I will tell you, like, the ride of this is super impressive. The massaging seat right now is a disappointment. It's not very strong. Like, you can't feel it that much, right? It's not a strong massage, right? So I'm doing 72 right now, okay? And again, truck's tracking, right? That's holding pretty true. All right, we're gonna get over here because we're gonna get off soon. But that is impressive. honestly, for a Ford truck with 37s, if we were driving a 250 or a 350 right now without the extra weight and stability of this 450, we would definitely be wandering more on the highway. Beastly truck, guys. Really, and that's the other nice thing too. I'm 6 foot. I got plenty of room in here. I got plenty of room for everybody in the back seat. Really, I have zero complaints with this truck, other than the massaging seat. It sucks. Yeah, it's a minor thing, but hey, it's a Platinum. When you're spending 100 grand on a pickup truck, you can be picky at that point. You know what I mean? You got the nice, the option here for the power extend mirrors, which is super nice if you're towing a big trailer. Who wouldn't want to? What are you guys going to tow with this truck? That's really my question. Like, what do you guys tow? I want to see that in the comments. Let's see what the big rigs are, right? Because I don't know. I think getting a massive fifth wheel camper, or heck, just a massive, I don't know, like a freaking car hauler or something. Like I actually, that's a video I want to do. I want to see what that actually tows like with one of these trucks. Yeah, guys, the massage seats in this truck are pretty weak. I would say overall a disappointment. I'm not impressed with what you're paying, what you're getting. If it says it has a massage seat, I think it needs to be better. So I'll be honest. I think that the GM massage was way better than this, even though it was only on the back. Yeah, guys, that's the drive on this truck. So I will say, all in all, super impressed with the ride and handling, being a big F-450 dually, let alone, that's not even including the fact that this is lifted on 37s with a 22-inch wheel. Super impressed there. Very impressed with the turning radius of this truck. You know, and to be honest, this is not even, you know, if you had a really, you know, you could go wild now. You could upgrade the shocks on this truck. You could go really crazy with the type of lift that's on it. And this doesn't even have all that. Like, this is not a crazy, like, it's not like a 6 or 7 inch lift with massive Fox shocks. It doesn't have all that. Like, this is a pretty, you know, it's a small, like, 3-inch lift. Maybe it's a 4-inch lift on this truck. But all those things considered, super impressed with that ride. Very impressed with the power, that high output diesel. Love that. And yeah, guys, I honestly think for this beastly F-450, I would buy the truck. I would totally buy the truck. If I'm in the market for a dually, especially a lifted dually, this is one sick truck. So guys, hit it up on the website. Let me know who wants to buy this truck. It's for sale.